I feel like I have more red flags than icks. Mm-hmm. And like maybe like stupid red flags, but red flags nonetheless.
There are some icks that are context specific.
Like what?
You know what I mean? Like if I go on a date with a girl and we're at a restaurant and she like sits down crisscross applesauce, I'm like, bro, what are we doing right now?
Well, that would be insane.
You know what I mean? But like, imagine that happening. I don't know why that came to my head. I was all like, yeah, I would definitely leave.
That's hilarious that you say that.
I
feel like it has to be more mundane than that.
Yo, but if you get there, let's say it's third, fourth date, I'm like, let's go to a steakhouse, and then you straight up like fucking.
That's a red flag. Like, I'm sorry, but if it's like if you're an adult and but
that's also icky.
Unless it's like a cultural thing.
Like a Japanese restaurant or something where like you're the tables on the floor or whatever.
Or they are like, you know, like Asian or foreign or whatever.
I've literally done that with people I'm comfortable with.
Stop.
Like if I go out with my friends.
I mean, at a restaurant, like a regular restaurant.
If I go out to eat with you, if I go out to eat with you and you're in a booth and you sit there, I'm not gonna be like, yo, like what you doing?
Fully
but on a date, that's what I'm saying. It's context specific.
Sure.
It's context driven. Like if I'm taking you on a date and we're trying to,
and if it's like a nice restaurant,
and then you like fucking just like una dos, like what, like. What are we doing right now? I would leave. It's both a red flag and an ick. I'd be like,
I feel like.
But like, what's wrong right now?
Yeah, no.
I don't know if I would pay that much attention to it though.
You don't think you would notice it?
Oh, I would. Like, I might notice it, but I feel like my first reaction will be like, "Oh, okay, why are you doing that?" But you know, like then I would just forget about it.
Oh,
I would
okay.
just be like,
it wouldn't affect you that much.
I feel like
that's what I mean.
Are there things that are trivial that would affect you?
I'm sure, but I can't think of anything right now.
Like red flags that you see that were like, you're like, oh, like I know it's technically nothing, but it's technically something.
All the time. All the fucking time. Yeah.
Y'all really be looking at it like that? I genuinely...
You're a better person than we are.
Do not think about people's red flags. Let me give this to you. Ever.
Like if you were like on Tinder or Bumble and like they had a picture of like holding a fish, like that's like a really common one. Like that's not like a thing where you're like, it's like technically they're not doing anything wrong. But also, like, I'm not.
Okay, now I guess there are some things that
that's what I'm saying.
But that's what it just triggered you, right? It just triggered you.
They might be more like particular to you.
It just triggered you.
If a guy is like, I love the Joe Rogan experience, I'm like, bye. I don't need that. I don't trust you.
No, okay, no, yeah, because like for me, it would be like. If I see you posting a picture with a gun, like why? And then like,
or if a guy was like, Kanye West is a genius, I would be like, I know everything I need to know about you.
Yeah, yeah,
that's it.
No, I guess
it works the same for women too.
Specifically for me, because like there's like the gun thing for me. I also don't like it when people post themselves like boxing or like martial arts stuff because I know how to do it, like, and I know the forms. And when I see some people doing it, I'm like,
what if they're like legit though?
Literally,
like you're doing
all of the red flags that we just mentioned brought one specific person to mind, and they fit all of them.
What if they're like legit?
No. If they're doing it legit, that's like a turn on as opposed to being a turn off.
Like if you're just faking it, it's right here. If you're doing it for real, even worse.
It's like if you're just faking it, I'm like, sure, we all go through the phases, you know what I mean? It's like when I go to the gym, it's like I'm going to the gym, but also like whatever, you know? It's like we're just doing this for fun. If you're like, this is gonna
not to like better your life, or not to make you like more healthy.
To better my life, but like for fun, you know what I mean? Sure. It's like, oh, I want to exercise, but I want to do something, so
your
I'm
rationale
gonna do
is
this.
like, oh, you take this seriously.
Yeah. But I'm like, oh, you're making this your life.
Oh, you have goals.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
Like
I like it when it's actually legit, and I'm like, damn, because I understand the concept.
I guess if they were good, then I would be like, oh, right on.
Oh,
if
cool.
They were bad,
especially like because I know how to do it, and I've like done it.
Like, baby, I don't want to go look at you. Just get fucked up. Like
would you come to the ring? No, I won't.
I don't want to.
Because I'll meet up with you after the fight.
Maybe, I find it very attractive when they're doing like when it's like a guy like doing the sparring and like because I know how hard it fucking is and how much strength it takes to do it, that it's all like damn. But when they're doing it wrong and they're like dodging it wrong, and I'm like, you look like an idiot.
There's no middle ground.
There's no fucking middle ground in that. Like you either if you're doing it right, post it. If you're doing it wrong, delete it because it looks wrong either way. So like it's like yeah. I can't think of any more because I don't.
There's some red
many.
flags that I had that like people had with me with like just by the things that I did.
I want to know.
Like whenever people would find out that I did like modern or ballet, they'd be like, oh, that's a red flag.
How is that a red flag?
I would be like,
I feel like
wow.
most girls, I feel like most girls would be like,
Nowadays.
that's a
I
green
feel like
flag.
nowadays, all the like gender fluid girls are
Nowadays.
like, yeah, fuck it up. Like, this is it.
I
Before
feel
it was
like
no. There was a lot of like, you sure you're not gay?